just so be bad, but I love when we make up like that.
Hi, S&M Squad Nation. This is your girl is coming with a lit story time. I have plenty of stories because I've been through a lot in my past. Like growing up, seeing a lot of stuff. That's why I became humble like I am, because like going through a lot of trial and tribulation, ups and downs, good and bad, relationship, friendship, familyship, just all the way around. It make you become a better person. Some people always remain the same, and some people just want to be better. God lead me into a path that I was seeing I was going down the wrong path, and if I didn't straighten up, He's not going to provide or keep me in obedience in His word. So I thank God for every trial and tribulation, every lesson that I went through relationship, through friendship, through familyship, through jobs. I learned to appreciate everything that I have, every person who around me. I learned to pipe down because I was off the chain, and I really was sparing through a rocky situation. But with this story time, it was my best friend, how she unalive her mother. It happened when in 2014. She was my best friend at the time. We're not friends, no longer friends, cause she's still serving prison time. She got life, but she was just a normal person. She was just happy-go-lucky. Her mother was a single parent. She had a stepfather, but she didn't have her biological daddy in her life. Her mama was the type of mother that was hard down working 2 jobs to make ends meet, because her mother had like 3 other kids in previous relationships. So she was like a quiet person. She was not special needs. She wasn't like, she know what she was doing, but she was quiet. And like people say, you got to be aware of the quiet people, because the quiet people can be the dangerous one, because when they quiet, they keep things in, and they keep things bottled in, and when they explode, they explode. So by being she was like the oldest of her 2 other siblings. So her mama, like I said, her mama had a boyfriend, let's just say her stepdad, but they never lived together. Like her stepdaddy had come, and her stepdaddy had go, because her mama didn't play no man being around her daughters. You feel me? Because some mothers are overprotective of their daughters, as they should, because you don't want anybody around your daughter, because you don't know what a man would do when you hard on working and that is not their kid. So that's how she looked at it. So when she was older, she used to keep her smaller siblings, and she used to always complain to me about she don't have no life, because her mama never wanted her to go down the same path that she went to, having a baby at an early age, and her daddy leaving her, and she stuck with kids and whatever. So her mother was more strict, so she couldn't hang around certain type of people. She had to come. She had a curfew. She was on a strict schedule. But then my ex-best friend, she wanted to be wild at the time. She wanted to be in clubs. She wanted to smoke. She wanted to do everything. But her mama blocked. She said her mother blocked that. But I feel like her mom was saving her from going down a path that she went through. She wanted to just do everything that like a rebellion child wanted to do, to be free and be out in the streets. So this one particular day, she was chilling with me because we was staying side by side. So she was chilling with me, and she's like, I'm telling my mama. And like, when you hear that coming from a teenager, you don't expect nothing of it, because of the fact we all say, oh, our mothers getting on our nerves, our parents get on our nerves, our parents are squeak, this and the third. But you would never think of, oh, your friend will do any harm to your, their parent, because everybody can say, comment down below if you had a strict parent. Sometimes your parents do get on your nerves. We get on our kids' nerves as a parent, because we just want the best for our kids. But this particular day, she was just saying off the wall. It just didn't feel like you know when something gonna happen, because we got intuition and we got gut feelings. So you know something off when somebody talk. You feel me? Even when you're young. But she was like saying how she's going to get a pow from an older person that she was talking to on the side, and whoop-de-woo. So this particular day, she constantly keep plotting what she going to do, but then I brushed it off, because who would expect somebody would do that? So she was like, if I don't pow, I'm going to poison her. So I'm going to have the life that I want to. I won't be tied down. I won't be in this house. I can do what I want. And whoop-de-whoop. I didn't thought nothing of it. I didn't told my parent or my guardian that I was staying with, because nobody would never thought like she was serious. You feel me? Because we, like, when you younger, you have imagination. You say things that you regret now that you get older, but you not going to sit there and just take things serious that come out of somebody's mouth. But we chop it up, we chill, we did what young people do, like hair, nails, whatever, and I went home. So she was like, so she texted me, said, I'm cooking from the family and I'm going to bed. So I said, okay, cool. I said, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. I found out the next day when I guess like a family member came to visit them, and she was on the news. And I was like, oh my gosh, like she really was on the news. First she stood up there and she shot. First she poisoned her mother. And then she was like, the rages must kept on, like, that wasn't enough. She shot her mother in the head. and she couldn't live with herself. And when that family member came, she panicked, and that family member was questioning her down, like, what the fuck happened? And she said, oh, I did this to my mother. She brutalized her mother. Like, how could you? How selfish of a soul that you have, that you want to take somebody that gave birth to you, that tried to do everything in her power to make sure you had a good life. She always had her hair done. She always had everything she want, like name brand shoes, name brand clothes, her hair done, her nails done. Her mama did let her go places, but like her mom was trying to keep her away from the bad kids and the bad teenager and the ones that going to lead her in a rocky path. But I don't feel like her mama was too strict, but she had that curfew to keep her balance. So she wanted me to be a part of it. I said, I don't got nothing to do with that. I don't condone that, and I didn't take it serious, so I just went home because I don't want my name to be nothing or whatever. So she like on the news, she crying. They show her whole court date, trial, everything. She was writing me, telling how she was just mentally stable. She couldn't take being in the house, being cluttered, feel like she in prison or anything no more. So she had to do what she had to do to feel like she free. But now she got life in prison. So you messed up your future, your life, your everything, just because you wanted to be in the streets. So I stopped responding back to her because I just was in disbelief. Like, how could you do that? But more to the story is, when you hear stuff coming from a friend, a family, or anybody who's like really stressed, a stressful person actually telling the truth. When somebody that you close to, loved ones, relationship, spouses, if they say, oh, I'm going to do this, don't brush it off. Check on your strong friends. Check on the ones that just don't talk. Make sure that their mental is intact, because people battle with a lot of stuff in their heads, and most people don't talk about their issue. Most people keep everything balled up. So when they flip to hurt somebody that is innocent. They may flip to ruin their life. So that being said, just check on your strong friends. Check on people that don't really talk about their feelings. If you love somebody, you will check on them. You will make sure their mental is great. You will make sure that they get everything that they holding in out, because sometimes when you vent, you feel a little better. You feel better about yourself. You feel better mentally. You pray for your strong friends. You pray for the ones that shy and just hold things in, because it's not good to hold things in. It really not, because it can be a disaster when you constantly keep holding your feelings in. You got to talk to somebody. You got to seek help. If you're not able to seek help from family or friends, seek help from a professional. Seek help from God. Love on yourself. Just take time for yourself. when like, you don't owe anybody anything, only God. You only owe yourself everything. You only get one life as well. I know, like, I was a people pleaser, and that didn't got me anywhere in life. That got me messed up, like, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, because I was trying to please everybody else, and I was never focused on myself, my mental, my career, everything. I was just not focused on nothing, just being a people pleaser. But I'm here to tell you, it's not good to be a people pleaser if that person not not giving you the same reciprocation back. If they can't give you what you give back to them, then what's the point? You're setting yourself up with a disaster. You're setting yourself up with failure. You're setting yourself up with mental, emotionally, physically, and financially burden. So the best thing to love yourself, seek God, focus on you, take time for you, meditate, exercise. Just get you back on track before you start to go over and beyond for somebody else. Because some people fail to realize they so tied up in relationship, friendship, everything else, job, and everything else, they lose sight of their self. And when they flip on an innocent person that could have been here today. Because a lot of people is flipping on a lot of people that they never did nothing, just wanted to walk away. But I love you, SM Squad Nation. I love you so much. And I hope everybody have a wonderful, great life, future. I'm always have my inbox open if you want to talk, because I'm just that type of person. You could talk to me. I don't judge nobody. Because like I said, I had a terrible past too. And I went through it all. And I could give you more story times too. But I went through it all. I went through all trial and tribulation. Ain't nobody in this world is perfect. It's not, nobody didn't make no mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's just about, is you learning from the mistakes that you made. We all may one time fumble somebody, or we may not. But if you did fumble somebody, just learn from that. You ain't perfect. We all went through trial and tribulation. We all have passes. We all went through everything. But just learn from it and grow from it. That's all you can do. You're doing an amazing job. We human. We going to make mistakes. We going to fumble. We going to have bumps in the road. But we going to make it right to make that road smooth. So we'll be able to have a happy, prosperity life. It's not good to hold things in. Talk to anybody that you trust that's not going to judge you. Have a humble heart that's not going to judge you. I know a lot of people don't want to burden others, but if that person really love you, they're going to listen. They're going to be there. If they're not going to listen, it's always counselors. It's always God. It's always churches. It's always somebody that's there to listen to you. If you still don't have nobody, my inbox always open. I may not be no counselor, but I know I went through a lot. And I can always tell you something positive to keep you going. Because that's what type of person that I am. Mentally, emotionally, physically. I love you. Have a wonderful night. Mwah.